Hi y'all, this is Regina. Welcome back to Regina's Crafting and More. I am going to do a little short video on this applique Mrs. Claus. It's an embroidered block or a quilt block, whatever you want to call it, term it. It's a block, an embroidered block. All my blocks that I've created and put up for sale have the same starting format. Color stop number 1 is a placement stitch. You're going to stitch that and you're going to lay down your batting over that line, covering up and overlapping at least a ½ inch. After you lay that batting down, you're going to tack it down with color stop number 2. That's going to tack down all the way around. Then you're going to lay your fabric down and you're going to make sure that you have at least a ½ inch to a ¼ inch to ½ inch over all the 4 edges sticking out, because you're going to be trimming this back. Color stop number 3 is going to stitch that fabric down. And then color stop number 4 is going to do the decorative stitching on the back. She has a decorative ornament. Okay, it does take some time to stitch. Then your applique process for her collar, that's what this is for, is the same as this. The pink is a placement line. You're going to stitch that, you're going to lay your fabric over, then you're going to trim it all the way back to the stitch line. Now, I have numerous videos on my YouTube channel that show you me cutting the fabric all the way back to the line, and I put the block up to the camera so you can see how close I stitch, or how close I cut, sorry. After you trim that fabric back, color stop number 7 is going to stitch all this, all the red. Then color stop number 8 is for her face. You're going to stitch this line, you're going to lay your fabric over it, making sure you've got enough all the way around, and then color stop 9 is going to stitch that fabric down. You're going to trim it all the way back to the stitch line, and this is going to stitch around her, the fabric that you laid down for her face. Color stop 11 is going to stitch her hair, and her eyebrows, and some little pieces in her eyes. Okay, now this one is curly hair. Okay, then that's her eyes. This is her cheeks. This is her glasses. You don't have to stitch them in purple. You can stitch them in whatever color. Whoops, let's see if this is going to go back. There we go. Whatever color you want to stitch her glasses. And then we start again with another applique piece. Okay, come on, catch up. Something's getting ready to freeze, I have a feeling, even though I don't have much open. Okay, so color stop 15 is going to stitch this upper part of her hat. It's going to stitch a placement stitch. You're going to lay the fabric over it. Color stop 16 is going to tack it down. You're going to trim it back all the way to the stitch line. Color stop 17 is going to stitch this part of her hat. Then color stop 18 is going to stitch a placement line for the bottom part of her hat. You're going to put the fabric over it. Color stop 18 is going to stitch it down, and you're going to trim the fabric all the way back to the stitch line. Color stop 20 is going to stitch this red satin stitch. There will be no stitching in this area. And then from there down, it's a simple matter of following the color chart. All these pieces. Okay, so color stop number 21 stitches this silver. Color stop 22 stitches the green. Color stop 23 actually stitches the same green right there. Color stop 24 stitches the leaves. 25 stitches the green part in the leaves. Color stop 26 stitches the black part right here in her eyes. 27 stitches these little cranberries. 28 stitches her mouth. Now I separated this red so you could make the cranberries a really dark cranberry color, or and then her lips being a different color red. And then 29 stitches, let me see, it stitches these pieces right here. Okay, and you're done. That's all there is to this. Now let me open up, let me close this so you can see what the others look like. Let me go to 8. This is what I call straight hair, because you're going to have 3 versions of Mrs. Santa. They may be separate on Etsy because of what I'm able to upload. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so this is the straight-haired Santa. Her applique process is the very same. All right, and then we're not going to say now. And then I'm going to go to this one. She has wavy hair. All right, and oh, come on, really? Let me get rid of these. It drives me nuts seeing those little dots back there. All right, so her hair is supposed to be wavy. Oh dear, that's not good. Her hair is supposed to be wavy. Oh no, please. Okay, I got to go back and change this. Let me see if this one is wavy. And I just covered up I just saved the wrong one. Oh dear. Okay, so let me do something while we're on the video so you can see. So I'm going to change this, and then I'm going to have to go back and resave all my formats to have the curly hair. Let me get rid of this so you're going to see. Okay, so let me show you this. I had to go looking for them. I couldn't remember where I put them, but I did remember finally. I forgot that I put them under a separate folder. And I'm going to say, okay, so now I'm going to go down here and search for the fur. Let's see, what did I say, waves or, yes, waves or curls? I think I said waves. Okay, so we're going to go with what I called fur. And you see how it changed it. Now, the only problem is I just changed everything, and I don't want to change everything. I just want to change the middle section of her hair, which is this part right here. So we're going to go down and find the fur again. There we go. And the rest of this needs to be a regular fill. I'm going to click that and click that and change it to, oops, change this. That's not what I want. Change this to fill. And hello? Aren't you changing to fill? Okay, the whole thing is foobarred. All right. This into here needs to be fill stitch. There we go. All right. And now I need to change everything below that part of her hair to fill stitch. And it is supposed to be, okay, yes, her eyebrows, everything is now fill stitch. All right, so this is what the waves should look like, okay? So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to have to remember to go back and, let's see, this is squares. I have to change everything that is supposed to be wavy. Let me go to Applique, and what am I on here? Oh, stocking, hello. All right, I'm not doing good this afternoon. Let me go to Mrs. Santa, Applique, squares, and I want to change hers. I'm going to make sure I'm in the right place. I think I am. Yes. Okay. So now she has wavy hair. All right. And I think that was it. I showed you the curly hair, the straight hair, and the wavy hair. And that's the 3 different versions of Mrs. Claus that you will be able to purchase. And here again, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to put them all in one file or if I'm going to have to split them up. You may have to buy the one that's, if you want curly hair, you may have to buy the one that says curly hair. You may have to buy the one that says wavy hair or just the straight hair, because Etsy has a limit to how much I can upload. So anyhow, if you have any questions, post them below. I'll be glad to answer them, or you know, come to my group and post it in the group. There may be other people that want to know the answer to the same question. All right, I hope you enjoy these. You can do so much with these little these embroidered blocks, and you saw how the different sizes that they come in. So the curly hair from 4x4 to 9.5, straight hair 4x4 to 9.5, and the wavy hair, which I have to go change these other sizes and then resave them in all the different formats. Fun and games. All right, so that's what's available. And then she will be also available in a regular fill design. All right, well, I hope you enjoy stitching these little blocks, and thanks for watching. Enjoy. Bye-bye.